Hey man, this is the Don's Journey, and I'm back with another video at the same spot, the same seat. And last video I talked about hustle and about how you really need that hustle to go after your dreams and after your goals and visions for your life in particular. And right now we're gonna be talking about focus and how you need to keep focus on your goal and keep focus on your vision, because it's all this stuff plays together. You know what I'm saying? All this stuff plays together. A lot of monkey wrenches, a lot of distractions, a lot of nonsense, a lot of BS is gonna get thrown your way to distract you, to move you off your pivot, to lose focus. You know what I'm saying? And you need to make sure you stay on focus, because there's a lot of things that are out there to distract you, whether you're a man or a woman. If you're a man, it could be a Jezebel type of a woman, you know what I'm saying? The woman where they're like, all they have is their looks, their body, and that's it. And they're just out there to steal your energy and steal your bread. You know what I'm saying? If you're into cars, that really nice car that you really like, you can't afford, you're not there yet, but you're just like, oh, well, I got enough for the down payment. That's a distraction. You need to stay focused. Comfortability is a big thing for a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? Where now you're like, oh, I'm comfortable. And it just loses your focus to the end goal. You know what I'm saying? Where you're just like, you lose that focus. You know what I'm saying? And if you're a woman, it could be a bad, abusive man. It could just be a player. It could be, again, if you're into vehicles, jewelry, expensive handbags, designer. That's on both sides. You know what I'm saying? Where all of a sudden you want to impress the Joneses, or maybe you just don't want to impress anybody and just into designer, but you're just not at that stage financially to be able to afford said designer. The Chanels and the Gucci's and the Pradas and the, even though Yeezy isn't designer, but Yeezys are, decently expensive. You know what I'm saying? All that different stuff, depending on what stage you are in life. Never lose that focus, you know what I'm saying? And, you don't want to lose that focus and have somebody or something or someone to take you off that pivot and then push you back a couple months or push you back a couple years. You know what I'm saying? Or push you back a decade, or push you back your whole life. You know what I'm saying? Because some people, they lose their focus and then they never get it back. And then they're 50 and they're like, wow, where did it all go? And then now they're like, oh, I think it's too late, so I'm gonna just continue where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? Don't lose that focus, because focus is one of the most important things for you in this path to your goal, to your vision. And this is the thing too. Something could push you off your focus and be positive. For me, there was a point in this year where I really wanted to learn Spanish and become and basically get to the point to where I could have a conversation with a Spanish-speaking person. Maybe not something drastic, but I could talk to somebody, be like, hey, how you doing? Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I'm going over here. All right, cool. And but have that in Spanish. You know what I'm saying? But it was a distraction, actually. It was moving me off my focus. Yes, it is very positive, right? There's nothing wrong with learning another language, especially Spanish, one of the most predominant languages in the world. You know what I'm saying? But it was a distraction. You know what I'm saying? This is when I was starting to learn how to edit. This was when also my trading in the stock markets was becoming worse, because like I said, I was losing focus. And it's not the right time. You don't want to lose focus. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to lose focus. And of course, from last video, you want to have that hustle. You know what I'm saying? Your goal is whatever this is. Let's say it's $1 million net worth, or let's say it's 10 acres of land. Let's say it's you want to own a boat so you can go fishing whenever you want. Stay on that path. Don't be like, oh wait, that looks cool. ooh, those shoes look nice. Oh, this or that or this or that. No, because that is there to distract you. That is there to distract you. You know what I'm saying? It's there to distract you. You know what I'm saying? You'll be throwing a lot, like I said, a lot of monkey wrenches, a lot of distractions. And like I said, things that may seem pretty, you know, it may actually be pretty for others, but it might not be pretty for you. That's why it's good to be in tune with yourself, to really know yourself and be like, is this really for me? Or is this just pixie dust? Is this just fool's gold? Even this is real gold. But yeah, is it just fool's gold? You know what I'm saying? Like, does it just sound good? Does it just sound nice? You know, like, really, really, really ask yourself this. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't want to, like I said, you don't want to lose that focus and then have something push you back. Because like I said, certain things may lose your focus and push you back a month or two. But certain things might push you back a couple years. A couple years, especially in the partner department. Like, maybe you're chilling by yourself. Maybe you're having a great time single by yourself. You know what I'm saying? And then you just have that distraction come in. You know, he or she may seem really great, but are they really that great, or are they just a pretty face and some good words? You know what I'm saying? Ask yourself that. Now, if they push you to be better, that's amazing. Then continue with that, right? If it's something that's gonna push you to, if it's someone or something that's gonna push you to be better, like I said, like something that's gonna make your life easier, something that's gonna, you know, like for example, this camera, right? This camera is not a distraction for me because I already know that I'm gonna put as much time and effort to make this worth it for me. I'm gonna use it for videography, for photography, for my YouTube, for shorts, for etc. I'm gonna use this for so many different things. This is definitely not a distraction. But what would be a distraction for me is if I was to go ahead and buy a Steam Deck. When I don't need one, I just don't need one. I don't need one. I don't really want one, but it looks cool. You know what I'm saying? It's this cool handheld game that's like Steam's version of the Nintendo Switch. You know what I'm saying? Like, any distractions that come your way, let's say if you don't know they're a distraction, do some meditations, do some prayer, you know what I'm saying? And go within and see, like, is this really for me? Or is this a distraction to get me off my path? And you'll receive an answer. You might not receive an answer immediately, but you'll receive an answer. You know what I'm saying? So stay focused. You know what I'm saying? Don't let none of these monkey wrenches. You want to weave all this stuff. You want to weave and bob and, you know what I'm saying, move out the way and counter at some of these distractions. And some you want to run away from. Like the Bible says, like certain sins or whatever, certain sins you want to flee. Like, don't even try to fight it. Flee. You know, he doesn't say that about all sins, but certain sins you want to flee. You want to run away. Use that same type of thinking, but with distractions. Certain distractions you want to just completely run away from the thought of. Like, I run away from the thought of owning a vehicle. I don't need to own a vehicle. I live in New York. Like, when it comes to America, we have literally like the best transit in America. I mean, public transit in America. Let's be honest, right? I don't need a vehicle at all. You know what I'm saying? I don't need a vehicle. That's a major want. I don't need a motorcycle, even though I would love a motorcycle, but that's a distraction. Who the hell's gonna pay the insurance and the whatever? You know what I'm saying? I'm 20 years old. The insurance is gonna be high as hell. You know what I'm saying? Who's gonna repair it whenever things go bad? That's a distraction. That's a monkey wrench. It looks great. It's fun, but it's not gonna benefit me. It can wait. You know. And that's another thing too, like distractions like a vehicle, designer, all that stuff, that can wait for when you get to the stage you want to get to. You just have to delay that gratification. But anyways though, I'm hoping that in whatever path you have, you know, that you just keep that focus, you know. You keep that focus and you don't get distracted, you know. Any monkey wrenches that you see coming your way, you dodge. and you weave and you bob and you just move out the way, and some flee, run away, especially if you know it's one of your major wants and you're struggling at the moment with your discipline. So run away. If it's that Hellcat, run away, buddy. You are not finna pay no $1,200-$1,400 a month for no Hellcat. You're not finna get no 10-12% interest on no. Yo, man, yeah, so my camera overheated. I'm not, like I said, I'm new to the camera game. Right now I'm in the kitchen. But let me just continue on my point. I'm talking to all my G's out there. I know that Hellcat is beautiful. I know it sounds good. It's fast. It looks amazing. But don't let it distract you from your goal. Stay focused. But anyway, I hope you guys really enjoy the video quality. Like I said, I apologize for the overheating. You know what I'm saying? I'm learning. Yeah, I'm gonna come back to you with more videos, and I guys hope you enjoy. Subscribe, comment. You know what I'm saying? And I'll see you guys later.